it seems like even the strongest of us are not protected from making mistakes. In 2003, the New York Times report noted that Mike Tyson had officially filed for bankruptcy after years of financial struggles. And while it was said that the boxer's bad decisions led to him losing all his money, Mike recently revealed how he was able to earn more cash. And it seems like Mike's newly acquired wealth was built with the help of the most controversial personality in show business, aka Diddy. And it's not hard to guess what deal the music mogul could offer the boxing legend in exchange of a thick pile of cash. According to the numerous witnesses and the stories he had shared, Mike was a frequent attender of Diddy's famous parties for men, if you know what I mean, and apparently only huge debts made Mike come join the producer's shenanigans.
I'm doing this, my mother died, my father died, I'm on myself, I'm selling my body to these people.
Despite being good at dealing with his opponents, Mike Tyson has always had some problems when it came to dealing with money, and his millions were slipping through his fingers faster than he could earn them. Well, it's hard to blame him because he was only 20 when fame and success came to him, and apparently the unprecedented amount of cash in his pockets made his neglect many important financial decisions. So earning more than anyone else has become a real problem for Iron Mike, and he didn't want anyone to help him manage his finances. As he confessed in one of his podcasts, Hot Boxing, fighters make a lot of money, and that's what destroyed some fighters. It killed me. I thought I could never stop buying houses and cars for girls and friends. Then you come with reality and this stuff stops. When I finished boxing, I was broke. Great Tyrone was broke. The call of opulent lifestyle was too strong for young Tyson to resist. As Iron Mike added, no one felt like pressing him what to do with his millions. And apparently the boxing legend thought that this flow of cash would never stop coming. And even when someone among his friends came up with financial advice and asked the boxer save a bit of cash for a rainy day or maybe stop living so lavishly, he would never listen. Well, it seems like Mike became the victim of his restless squandering after all. However, back then, he was young. He never thought of losing all his wealth. As the boxing legend mentioned during his podcast, a guy like me back then, I was making $2018 million. So I am doing whatever I want, and I don't have. Nobody got a chain on me and said, hey, Mike, come back. That's a little bit too much. I don't want to put my money in no damn bank. You crazy? I wanted it in my house, just blow it all every second of it.
Wow.
Despite his love for luxury, Tyson managed to get more $400 million net worth closer to the end of his career. However, it didn't save him from declaring bankruptcy in 2003, leaving fans wondering, where did all this money go? Well, I don't need to explain to you that Mike's wealth turned into a collection of luxury cars, several mansions furnished with expensive items, and they even say that Iron Mike decided to adopt 3 pet tigers, which is apparently a bit more expensive to take care of than a couple of cats. He also paid for some unusual services. For example, it was reported that Mike hired a person to dress in fatigues and shout guerrilla warfare at press conferences, or paid $2 million for a golden bathtub for his first wife. However, Mike Tyson has always been a person who is able to get up even after being punched. And despite this shameful page in his biography, he managed to come to his feet and even become a multi-millionaire again. And apparently, it was nonetheless but Diddy himself who helped the boxing legend to survive these hard times. And if you think that Diddy was a kind Samaritan, here's where the story gets a bit shady. And as you know, the music mogul doesn't do charity and only names his own price for his help. And since Diddy loves to brag how he can buy anything with the money, I think you already guessed what his price is. Since that Mike Tyson could be involved in Diddy's wild parties and the music mogul paid the boxing legend for participating keeps filling the social media, not many people are actually surprised to hear that, considering this is not the first time when Diddy is exposed for forcing other celebrities to serve him in some unusual ways. Jaguar Wright was among one of the first celebrities who started to expose Diddy's wild acts. And according to her, she hired a lawyer who had previously worked for Bad Boy Records and has some very disturbing memories from her time there. As that unnamed lawyer revealed, once Diddy had a meeting with singer and actor Christopher Williams in his office, and she needed to get approval for some paperwork from the producer, but the things she saw behind Diddy's office door left her shocked and speechless. As Jaguar Wright retells the woman's story, the door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in. When she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing fellatio on Puff.
Wow.
The attorney chose to quickly erase that incident from her memory, but Diddy asked her on the following day whether she was going to share this information with any living soul, and the woman asked in return why the producer didn't keep the door locked if he didn't want anyone to walk in on them like that. And he answered angrily, I'll do whatever I want to do in my building. And bragging about his influence, he added, it's power. See, if I could make a man suck my stick, I can make people do anything for money. Apparently, Diddy enjoys seeing people's humiliation and even offer them money to see to what lengths they can go for a pile of cash. And knowing how desperate Mike Tyson was in the past, it's no wonder that the music mogul came to him with several propositions about attending his wild parties in exchange for financial help. And this is not the only nasty act that Diddy offered, and he definitely likes to feel his power by forcing people to do anything for money and fame. Many fans believe that Diddy's atrocities go far beyond this one example, and the list of his shady deals is long. As one user commented, Diddy's hands is really in everything negative. And another user added, I sincerely feel that Diddy will end his days in prison. While Diddy's corrupted nature is not really surprising for many people because there are multiple stories how he uses and abuses artists for his own enjoyment. It seems like Mike Tyson had no choice but to agree to Diddy's terms and even hide the fact that Diddy helped him back on his feet after the bankruptcy. Well, Iron Mike has been married 3 times and every single time to a woman, so there are not many people that think that the boxer could be closeted like Diddy. However, Mike is known for having learned more about tolerance since his family members and many friends came out as homosexual. As Tyson said in his interview, he had to learn many things since the 90s, where the level of intolerance was too high and he himself had said a lot of things he regrets now. Tyson's own journey of self-discovery and contention with his own traumatic and hateful past has helped him realize that he respects and accepts every human being for the way they are. In his own words, from my ignorance, I said stuff, I have friends, have people in my family, sister like this. It's just the way we live our life. We love each other. We fight each other. Die for each other. Die for each other. Mike doesn't actually reveal how much experience he has in this field, and, well, it's his own decision to disclose as much truth as he wants. But fans believe that him coming back from rags to riches once again has something to do with Diddy's wild parties, and Mike was generously paid for participating in them. It's not mentioned what kind of participation Diddy actually required from the boxing legend, and knowing how desperately Tyson needed to get out of his debt, it's easy to assume that Diddy might have crossed a line or two again when listing his demands. Well, Diddy's power and influence allow him to crown himself as the king of the industry and even force seemingly straight men into doing whatever he wants. While the music mogul enjoys his ultimate power, it's hard to imagine what disturbing things other people were doing for him in exchange for money. One way or another, Mike Tyson got back to his feet after his bankruptcy, and it seems like Diddy helped him in many ways because now Mike's career is soaring again, and he runs a popular podcast and also has several businesses, so apparently he manages his money way better than before. And the only question fans keep asking, what price Iron Mike has to pay Diddy to get out of his debt? As one person commented, seems like none of these celebrities are innocent bystanders. All of them are corrupted in one form or another. It's the nature of the life they live. And another person added, Mike is a grown man. He made the choice. Stop acting like it's Diddy's issue. It takes 2 to tangle. Well, Hollywood has certainly some dark stories, and while we get to see only a small part of what's really going on behind the closed doors, it feels like no one's secrets are safe these days. And what do you reckon? Could Mike actually be paid for attending Diddy's wild parties? And if so, was he there to participate in Diddy's games? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking.
Man, I gotta say, yo, like, simple fact is Hollywood is corrupt in one way or another, like, for sure. Like, yo, like, I won't be surprised if, Diddy told Mike Tyson to do some crazy shit in the party, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, yo. Like, damn, like, Hollywood is just a dark place where, like, it's just not a safe place, bro. Like it's just so much deeper than that. And it's crazy how, like, there's so much secret going on that it's not even, it's just a little proportion that's out to the public. Like, there's way deeper situation, way deeper secret in Hollywood that it's not even out to the public. So just a little amount of proportion which is out to the public's eyes. Like, I gotta say, man, it is what it is, man. Hollywood is a dark place, and if you make it this far, shout out to you, and smash the like button, smash that subscribe button. I appreciate you for coming back to my channel, and that's the end of the video. Let's get it, you.